Okay, just going to check in the book, make sure it doesn't exit me out. Nope, wrong screen. There we go. So, me, Fiona, wanted to bring luck back to Ireland, but no, I have just a prediction here. But she has to get it back from the leprechauns, which is a hard thing to do. So that's my guess of what the problem conflict is going to be. But again, I'm not going to fill this out until I'm done reading, just like you shouldn't either. So Fiona took her last coins and used them to buy a cow and some chickens. Then every morning and evening she would take the cow into the barn. When she emerged, she would be carrying 2 buckets, slopping over with whiteness. "Aye, she's a fine cow," Fiona would say to anyone who asked. "It's lucky I am to have her." Soon the rumors began. While others were short on luck, Fiona had pails of it. Interesting. Nobody else could get milk from cows, but Fiona could. Every morning, Fiona would go into the chicken coop and emerge with her covered basket bulging with curves. Ooh, look at it. Looks like it's full of eggs. The hens seemed contented. She commented to her neighbors, "It's lucky I am to have them." Soon the rumors spread. While others were short on luck, Fiona had baskets of it. Remember, nobody else's chickens were laying eggs, or nobody else's hens were laying eggs. Then Fiona began digging in her garden and filling her wheelbarrow with round, dirt-covered lumps. "It's not a good year for potatoes," Fiona said to who passed. "Still, I'm lucky to have what I have." Nobody else could get potatoes, but she could. Now the rumors had wings. While others were short on luck, Fiona had wheelbarrows of it. Naturally, word of this unexpected luck made its way to the Leprechaun King. One day, Fiona was walking across a green meadow when she suddenly found herself surrounded by a small crowd of the fair folk. In a trice, they grasped the hem of her skirt and ran her around in a circle. So in a trice, meaning very, very quickly, and the hem is like the edge of her skirt. She turned to keep the skirt from wrapping around her knees, and as she turned, the landscape blurred. When it sharpened again, Fiona found herself beneath the earth in the throne room of the Leprechaun King. It was a glorious cavern with rich tapestries hanging against tall granite walls. And tapestries are kind of like artwork, but they're like woven together. And the floor cobbled entirely of jewels. Torches and candlelight made everything sparkle, and music filled the air. In front of Fiona stood the throne, and on the throne sat the Leprechaun King. He beckoned to her, and beckon meaning like calling her. Fiona approached, her eyes scanning the room for the missing luck. She was as sure as smoke loves fire that the king would be keeping it close to himself. As she curtsied, kind of like bowed, she spied the oak chest. It was glowing slightly, sealed by a spell, since everyone knows that no lock can hold luck for long. "What would be wanting of me?" Fiona asked politely. The king scowled. "Where are you getting all your luck? Who's been giving it to you and why?" he demanded. Fiona's eyes widened in innocence. "I have no luck," she declared. "Indeed, here I am, a captive of the leprechauns. If that's luck, you can take it." "So you claim to have no luck?" the king inquired, raising an eyebrow. "Well, let's put it to the test, and when I prove that you've lied to me, as forfeit, I'll take all the luck you have and put it the rest of that eye guard." His eyes flicked toward the chest. And forfeit basically meaning like you're giving it up. You're going to give it to him. And captive, meaning she's kind of like prisoner. Fiona frowned. "Oh, that's a sorry bargain for me," she said. "Yet I know the rules. If a test is to be made, then a forfeit must be paid by the loser. I haven't lied, so when I'm proved truthful, I demand a wish as your forfeit." The king's eyes turned shrewd, meaning not very happy. "Agreed," he said slyly, and slyly mean kind of cleverly. "I'll give you a wish for exactly the value of the luck you have, if my tests prove me wrong." Fiona knew she was being cheated. A woman with wit, and that means smarts, though can turn even a leprechaun's cleverness against himself. She glanced at the chest, and then barely keeping a smile from her lips, nodded. So the agreement was made. The king's jester, one of his magicians, brought out a low table and placed upon it 3 beautiful shells. Under one, he hid a small gold coin. Then he whisked the shells around and over, and under a blur no human eye could follow. Now the king said, "Where's the gold?" There was one chance in three of her picking correctly, and a person with good luck would find the gold every time. Even a person with a little luck could find the gold occasionally, but though they played the game over and over, Fiona could never locate the coin. It was as if she had no luck at all. Now we're going to quick pause here. I want you to just be thinking about everything that we've had read so far and what she's trying to do.